Everyone, this is Kimberly again, and I'm going through the necessary steps with you on setting up your GSTrade account. You actually have to register, and this is necessary in order for you to start your DeFi savings plan and start earning that 3.5 to 5% on your G999 coins. Okay, so to get to this website, it's pretty simple. You're just going to type in your web browser gstrade.exchange, or you can click the link that's in the descriptions, and it's going to take you to this website. All right, so what you're going to do is you see the menu at the very top: home, markets, GSDFi incentive, register, and log in. Don't click log in because you have not registered yet. Okay, you definitely have to register and complete the necessary KYC requirements and the 2FA to get into this account and start setting up for your DeFi savings. Okay, so we're going to click register, and it's going to take you to this registration screen. Okay, pay close attention to the words here, because it's very important that we try to make sure that we're following the process and prevent any delays. Okay, so as it states, to avoid any unnecessary delays with your KYC approval process, please enter your first, middle, and last names below, exactly the way they are displayed on your official government ID. So what they're saying here is that if you have your middle name on your driver's license, you need to type it into this form. As you can see, there is no line for your middle name. So you're going to put that middle name or that middle initial on the first name line. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fill out this form. Okay, you're just going to go ahead and put in the credentials that you want. Repeat your password. All right, and then you have to basically agree to the terms and conditions. You have to select I am not a robot and slide the missing puzzle piece in its place. All right, and then from there you're going to click register. All right, registration has been successful. Sent you a verification email. Please check your inbox and confirm verification link in your email to continue. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second while I access my email to confirm. Okay, almost there. All right, so that email is there. So we're going to click on the verification. All right, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so here's the email. This is what it looks like. GSTrade verify email address. Okay, and so here it is. It tells you hello, and you're going to click on verify email address. Okay, so it should take you back to the platform. All right, so it says action has been approved. You're going to now click in login, and you're going to put in your email and your password. Now, it says 2FA, which I haven't set up a 2FA. So let me see what happens. If I put in I'm not a robot, hit the login. Okay, all right. So as you can see, it did ask me for my 2FA, but since I didn't have one set up, it did allow me to come in and get into the account without the 2FA. All right, so now that I'm in, it's going to have my email address. It's going to have my user ID at the top, and it's going to default to your GSDFi incentive. All right, now, one thing you definitely have to do before you can move forward, because as you can see, if you try to get to your dashboard, which is where you're going to have to go in order to set up the next step of DeFi is going to say you're not allowed to view the dashboard. Please activate your 2FA authenticator. All right, and so you can click it here, or you can go to settings, and then you can go to, again, it's telling you you must have your 2FA before accessing your account. You can click on 2FA, and it's going to take you to this screen. All right, so you're going to enable your 2FA factor. It's going to ask you to make sure that you have it downloaded on your phone. If you do, you can click next step. If you don't, you can go to your Google Play or your Apple Store to do so. You're going to click next step. Okay, so now if you've never done 2FA before, you definitely need to have that onto your phone. Okay, and what's going to happen is you're going to open up your 2FA authenticator on your phone. And at the very bottom in the right lower corner, there's going to be a rainbow plus sign. Okay, you're going to hit the plus sign. It's going to give you an option to scan a QR code or enter the setup key. So as you can see on the screen, here is the QR code, or you can input it manually, and this is the setup key. All right, so most people can opt to hit the QR code. It's going to open up the camera on your phone, and you're going to scan it. Take a picture of it, and it's automatically on the add GSTrade Exchange, and in parentheses it will have your email address. Under that there will be a 6-digit code. All right, you're going to need that 6-digit code in order to complete the 2FA. All right, so you're going to click next step. All right, and so it's going to ask you, have you saved this code? It's very important that you go ahead and copy and paste and save this code. All right, make sure you do that, because you want to make sure that you have another layer of recovery for this. Okay, so that's going to help you if you lose your phone, or for some reason you accidentally delete the 2FA off your phone. You want to copy and paste it and keep it just the same as your keys for any of your wallets. All right, it's just as important, and that's why this window is popping up. So, right, so take advantage of that. Go ahead and copy and paste it and save it somewhere safe. Okay, all right, so click yes. All right, now it says to enable, you must enter the 6-digit code generated by your authenticator. All right, so in that box, you're going to open up, if you're not in it, go back and open up the 2FA, and you're going to put in the code for your GSTrade account, and hit enable 2FA. All right, so success. All right, now it has been enabled. If you hit disable, it's going to remove the 2FA. All right, we don't want to remove it. So now that has been enabled. Okay, so as you can see now, you have accessibility to the dashboard. All right, and so now your next step is going to be your KYC. All right, so we clicked on dashboard. It's going to take us to our dashboard, and you're at the wallet and balance screen, but you need to go to KYC. All right, so this is the second step. So we did the 2FA. Now we need to do our KYC. So as you can see, there are 3 steps to your KYC. You have bronze, silver, and gold. All right, you typically have to complete each one, and it's about a 24-hour time frame in between verification. All right, you'll get an email when it's been approved. So as you can see, you are able to verify the bronze. You just are entering in what's required here: first name, last name, and a picture of your ID, the front of your ID. Once that has been approved, you can move over to silver, and here are the requirements. So pay very close attention to what's being asked: the country that you live in, your postal code, which is your 5-digit postal code, your city, your phone code, which is your area code. All right, the phone number without the area code, and your address, which is just the street number and the street name. All right, make sure that you're just giving the required information on each line, and that will ease any hiccups in preventing your verification to be submitted and approved for silver. All right, once that's been approved, then the last step is gold. The requirements are the front of your ID again, the back of your ID, and a selfie with your ID. When it comes to the selfie, make sure that the picture is showing just from your neck up and that you are holding your ID. I suggest people hold it close to your cheek with just 2 fingers, not covering the ID and not covering your face. And make sure that the ID on the picture is clear enough to where the words and the numbers can be read off of your ID. All right. So within the next 2 to 3 days, you should be able to have all of these verifications completed. Once that is done, then you will now be able to move to the next step of setting up your GSDFi savings plan. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, you can contact me. My contact information will be posted in the description below. Have a wonderful day.